Hi air signs, it is Ray. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, August 23rd, 2025. It is 3:44 p.m. East Coast time. Hope all is well. Hold on. Okay. But happy Virgo New Moon. In this reading for the air elements, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in that order, we'll be covering the Regulus gateway, which peaked yesterday, as well as the Virgo New Moon, which peaked today or last night, depending on where you are in the world. All right, so let us pray first, and then I'm going to give a brief spill on what the Regulus gateway is. This is something that has always been, but it's new to me. Let's pray. Whew. There's a theme of overcoming blockages, honey. Okay. God's divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide the air elements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, on this Regulus gateway activation portal, as well as this Virgo New Moon energy. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as the month unfolds, as this energy unfolds. Hold on. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided and divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Gratitude, Ashe. We got a lot to talk about. Let me start the timestamp. Okay. So air signs, yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Let's touch on a few things first. So let me read off the energy of the Regulus gateway. All right, so it peaked yesterday, August 22nd, 2025. It is known as the Royal Star Gateway. It is the brightest star in the Leo constellation. It influences spiritual awakening, crown chakra activation, as well as a higher self activation. It is known as the heart of the lion. It represents royal consciousness. Also, it represents your courage, your purpose, and generosity, how you give back to yourself and to others. And now the energy of this is highlighted or peaked between the 21st of August and today, the 23rd. Again, its prime peak was yesterday. Now, we need to look into what 344 means spiritually, but before we get into that, when I was saying the prayer and asking Spirit to guide me on the Regulus gateway energy for you, I almost said regular. So for some of you, it's giving you don't believe. What you don't believe, I don't know, but you don't believe in something. It is also giving, like, you know, the energy could feel regular to you, but this is a portal between now and August of 2026. So for some of you, it's like you are, I'm getting the word accustomed to fast-paced energy, quick success, your air energy. So it's making me think of like high winds, tornado energy, quickness, like it's swift. And sometimes, you know, depending on how quick and swift it is, it could be the energy of taking your breath away and not being able to breathe through it. So it lets me know that a lot of you are struggling with a imbalanced nervous system. Okay. And it's very interesting because with the regular energy, because I don't know what is a regular life? Like, what does that mean in today's time and society? Like, what the fuck is regular, you know? But for you, it's kind of like, if you don't believe, you won't experience, you know? If you don't believe in miracles, you won't experience miracles unless God wants to make an example out of you and you will become the miracle, you know? It just depends, but it's more so like, it's this highlight of your life is a reflection of what you see as unique and what you see as regular. But I don't know what that means per se. I really don't know what regular means specifically. Let's get into 344. I gotta find my phone first. Oh, it's on the charger. Hold on. Hi, Lexi. Lexi, first of all, I'm gonna say hi because you in the comments. Well, telling me to say hi. I'm a rebel, okay? But hi, respectfully. But don't tell me what the fuck to do, respectfully. Hi, New Life. Hi. Is it Kashan? Cause how do I say that? Tell me how to say your name, please. No, I'm a human being. Blood spills. Okay. Blood flows through my veins. My heart gets broken. All of that. I'm having a human experience, I'll tell you that. Okay, 344. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so 344 is a message of, hold on. It says the AI overview states the spiritual meaning of the number 344 in angel numbers is a message from the universe encouraging patience, determination, and the building of a solid foundation for future goals. It signifies that your hard work and efforts are valuable and are bringing positive energies and long-term rewards into your life, urging you to trust divine timing and continue on your current path. So this is definitely a mastery of slow and steady wins the race, and how you choose to move the winds of nature is very prime for you at this time. Now, going back to, what did I just say? Hold on. It said, it signifies that your hard work and efforts are valuable and are bringing positive energies and long-term rewards into your life. So with that energy right there, going back to unique versus regular, or spectacular, out of this world versus just a simple way of life. But I feel like that simplicity is connected to regularity, that regular energy. Um, it's like knowing how you're the air element. Sorry, I keep kicking the fucking ring light. My bad. It's like you're the air element, but you've mastered every element but your own. So it's like you've mastered the fire element. You've mastered that. You've mastered the water element. You've mastered the earth element. And to bring that into like simple layman terms for day-to-day life, like the passion element, it's like you know what you want to achieve in this life, right? So you set your sights out, and you take the necessary action to achieve that. You want to become a homeowner, you do what you got to do to become a homeowner. You want to have a certain car, you do what you got to do to get that. Like when it comes to handling everyday shit, which is connected to the earth element, knowing how to, doing what you got to do to bring to the table and expand the table if you want, very well versed. When it comes to the water element, your personal cup, it's like you know what pleases you, you know what makes you happy, you know what makes you feel good, you know what doesn't as well. But when it comes to the air element, is heavily connected to the mind. So your thought process, also your conscious as well as subconscious beliefs, and personal self-talk narrative, in addition to how you move the winds of nature. And I don't think you realize the connection that you have with your mind and how you command the winds of nature. And it's interesting, I keep saying the winds because it's air energy, but the ends, the winds are nine times out of 10 connected to a storm that is actively going on, coming or going. It just depends on where you are within the storm. The storm could have passed, it could have just passed, you could be in it, or it could be oncoming. I hear how the clouds look in your personal life to know what the storm reflects for you personally. Take that how it resonates. But going back to regular, I'm seeing spectacular from pretty Ricky. I don't know why, but it's the energy of the name spectacular. But I do feel like, you know, what you are able to create is spectacular, but whatever regular is to you, which is about to be a theme, obviously, that is contributing to self-destruction, because they're showing me how like the winds assist with pollination. Yeah, that's what it's called. But winds can also assist with carrying pollution. Also, winds can assist if it's heavy winds, destruction, right? Or it can also, you know, the energy of wind can carry messages. It just, multiple forms exist, multiple truths exist, right? So when it comes to how you are utilizing and at this time of mastering the air element of yourself, and when it comes to individual mastery of this energy, where in your birth chart is the air element carried? What house? What's in that house? Like, it's just like we always hear, it's levels to this shit. It's layers to how the element is, I hear, consumed as well as expressed. So it's really getting to know that for yourself, and then moving accordingly to really be able to be the master of whatever you desire to be the master of. Okay, let's get into these cards. So we're using all Oracle, no Tarot. We're going to cover the Regulus gateway first, because it's not a regular gateway, okay? It's not a regular portal. It's connected to royal consciousness. There's nothing regular about royal consciousness, so keep that in mind. We didn't even shuffle yet. Keep that in mind, but reach out and reverse. When it's reaching out is asking for help, and reverse is you are your own help. I hear the gospel song, my help cometh from the Lord, but you are the help. All right. You're also the judge, the jury, the prosecutor, and the executioner. Damn. All right. Regulus gateway, collectively, air signs, air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I really want to make some tea. Let me pull these cards first. Now or never. I do. Because Lexi said, to answer your question, New Life, Lexi said, say hi, Lexi. Say hi. If I would have read that before I said hi, I wouldn't have said hi. Meaning, I would normally rebel against that, do the opposite of what you tell me to do. I'm very selective on who and what I submit to. That makes sense. So that's what I mean to answer your question. I'll be late to the comments, my bad. Anywho, back to the cards. Regulus gateway. Healing begins, 6 in reverse. 6 is Gemini energy, so air element. Yeah, there's a mastery of that happening for you. But in all honesty, I feel like this is being triggered through some type of disappointment or heartbreak. Something that you wanted to be collaborative, cohesive, but I hear it's turning out to be the opposite. This 6 energy is also giving me the Lover's card, because it's a 6, Gemini. But anywho, moving on. But no, we are in Virgo season as of now, and Virgo does rule the 6th house as well, which is health, everyday life. So something is changing. Something is, I hear something that became a normal is becoming abnormal to shift you into mastering the air element, if that makes sense. Regulus gateway portal for the air signs. You may feel like you have to go backward to go forward, for sure. This is also the energy of destruction. So I just got a notification from DoorDash, even though I don't have any food coming, but it's an advertisement for me to spend my money, right? But the DoorDash is delivery, something coming to you. So going back to how reach out came out in reverse, like you are your own help, you are your own assistance, you are your own healing, you are the new opportunity, you are the rebuild. But going back to, hold on, what did we say with 344? Laying foundations, the building of a solid foundation for future goals. You have rebuild in reverse, which represents destruction, which is also a representation of the Tower. Opportunity beckons is a representation of the Emperor. And then healing begins is a representation of the Lovers. But there's no one else in these cards but individuals. So this is very, feels like this portal is about to be very personal. It feels like it's affecting your personal life, whatever you consider to be your personal life. Clarify healing begins in reverse for the air signs, please. Thank you. Damn. Opportunity beckons in reverse. And rebuild. Yeah, darkest fears, observe. I feel like there are certain cycles that need to be observed. Certain, I'm seeing cyclones specifically, which are connected to hurricanes. And the wind that it brings is what I'm getting. But hurricanes affect the water, so your emotions. So going back to, you know what you want and you don't want. I'm getting that's more so connected to your heart's desires as well. But, what your emotions are connected to, so yeah. But clarifying healing begins is heal in reverse. Clarifying healing begins in reverse is heal reverse. A lot of you, I feel like, I don't know, it's giving, it's like savior syndrome. Is that even a thing? We're about to look it up in a second. Clarifying opportunity beckons in reverse is shine, which would be the sun. And then you have crown chakra, which this is a crown chakra activation portal. Praise God. And then you have rebuild in reverse, which would represent the Tower, followed by, you have 7-7 here too as well. Followed by daydreams and decisions upright. And you see how her hands are making the form of a heart. Hold on. And then darkest fears is on the bottom. Oh, please. Hold on. Is it complex or syndrome? Hold on. Let me see if there's a savior syndrome. If not, we'll look into complex. Savior syndrome complex. Okay, it's a complex. Okay, so the white knight syndrome. A savior complex, also known as a white knight syndrome, is a psychological construct where individuals, we spoke on individuals, feel compelled to help others, often to the detriment of their own well-being. It involves an exaggerated sense of responsibility for others' problems and a tendency to intervene, even when not asked or when it's not helpful. This can manifest as a need to fix others' problems, a desire to be seen as a hero, and a difficulty in accepting that others may not want or need your help. So the key characteristics are exaggerated responsibility, sacrifice of self, seeking out victims. So basically that means you may be drawn to individuals who appear to be struggling or in need of assistance, difficulty accepting boundaries, and then a sense of superiority. The negative consequences are burnout, damaged relationships, codependency, and it's a negative impact on your self-esteem. So this is the energy of wanting to heal everyone else but not knowing how to heal yourself. It's also not, it's giving not wanting to see the mirror, not wanting to see the reflection. Because I do feel like the mirror and the reflection is disappointment. It's the outcome not meeting the hopes and the desires. And then it's another thing to, like, as an example of what I'm saying. It was funny because I was talking to my sister about this recently. But like when I used to bring everybody home. Okay, baby, if we was dating, you was coming to some family event. I don't move like that these days anymore. Like the only way you're gonna meet my family is if, honey, there is a promise of a future. If there's no promises of a future, then you'll see them on social media when I post them or whenever, but it will never be that personal interaction because I got tired of the fucking disappointment. I got tired of having to explain what the fuck happened every fucking time. It was just too fucking much, okay? It was too much on me. And then I put that on myself because I'm just thinking, I'm just falling for everything and anything, okay? And honey, just thinking that this is about to be the best everlasting opportunity. And honey, I was not healed nor whole nor knew what the fuck a self-love truly looked like. So I was in delusion. But for some of you, you've been in that delusion. And it doesn't have to be with relationships. It could just be with, you know, being in such assurance that there is a successful and everlasting ending and outcome when it's cut short. And so when it comes to building solid and strong foundations, that takes time. It's brick by brick. And it's like you're wanting to, it's like when cars went from being made out of metal to plastic. One is long lasting, the other one isn't. So it's like, I feel like that plastic, there we go. Now it's clicking. That plastic energy is connected to that regular energy. And the spectacular energy, we're 22 minutes and 20 some seconds in with 2 likes, so 2 energy is heavy. But that spectacular energy that came up is a representation of the metal, the brick by brick, if that makes sense. Now, when it comes to opportunities that are coming towards you, whether these are business opportunities, romantic opportunities, friendship opportunities, whatever the case may be, you have, again, crown chakra and the sun, which is shine. Clarifying opportunity beckons in reverse. So the opportunities really come for you. Like it's giving more so the opportunities start chasing you when you stop holding yourself back. But what are you holding yourself back from? I don't know. Whatever it is connected to why your healing is in reverse, heavy. And also why your rebuild and opportunity beckons is in reverse. So what is it for the air element? Or what are you avoiding healing, rather? Maybe I should ask that. What are you not speaking up about that is really fucking with your nervous system? It's a lot to do with communication. What are you suffering in silence about? December will be a very significant month for you when it comes to, I hear, self-expression. It's like you are, settling is not even hitting how I need it to hit, but this is like someone just dealing with so much pain and people have no idea. But that energy and that chaos is also being manifested because that's what's being exerted. So it's kind of like, how do I say this? It's like there's an energy that's suffocating within you, right? That wants to be released, that wants to be expressed. with this just breathe that just wants to be let out, okay? But you're not, throat chakra, you're not speaking up, you're not being honest. Whether this could heavily be with yourself. You could really be in an illusion in regards to something, in regards to yourself, who or what you're dealing with, the longevity of it. There's something, it just feels like a truth that refuses to be brought to light, and it's starting to eat at you in a way where it's like, if it's not expressed verbally, it's going to be expressed somehow energetically, whether this is through your again, business partnerships, romantic. It'll start to affect multiple areas of your life until the attention has been gained and it has been released and it has been expressed. And that's how you're able to manifest. I feel nauseous. Yeah, something needs to come out. Anything else? Let's clean this up and refill. And also with this rebuild, it's like you keep trying to manifest something the same way and it has not been working. And Spirit is like, when are you going to change this? I just hear stop doing it that way. I don't know, but heavy energy on stop doing something one way. Air element. Joy and stability. We'll keep it sideways. But I saw the confront card. Yeah, choosing your battles. In reverse. I hear some of y'all go for anything. I hear that song, it's a lyric by Gotti. Y'all be going for anything and I can't go for none of that. Yeah, there's something that it feels like it's connected to self-respect. Yeah, darkest fears is now in reverse. Everything is falling on the floor. So yeah, things could definitely be falling apart. And then we have control and take the lead. So yeah, you have control again on how the current of the wind flows. Like we're coming back to that. August 3rd could have been a significant date for you, or the 30th of August, as well as the 12th. But who is this? Air signs. Your joy and stability comes from you being authentically honest, radically honest, whether it hurts feelings or not. But sometimes in order to set yourself free, it's like you're already in the energy of hurt people, because this energy is being, again, you're not verbally expressing it, so it's affecting other areas and connections and relationships in your life. But at the same time, you could easily shift this energy by being honest. Like there's something, again, I just keep hearing the lyric, y'all be going for anything and I can't go for none of that. Like there's something that you are going for that you need to cease, okay? Like you don't need to go for none of that. It's something that you are accepting. This could be how people treat you. Or, you know, you may be holding on thinking that a motherfucker is going to change, and someone's not going to change unless they want to change. So instead of you trying to control how you want the outcome to be, take the lead and create the outcome that you want for yourself. It's like waiting to do it with somebody else, and it's not that type of party with the times that we are walking into. And going back to the beginning, mentioning that you are the judge, the jury, the prosecutor, and the fucking executioner, like that's a lot of weight to carry. And this is knowing, being the judge is knowing when to make the decision that enough is enough. When is enough enough? Whatever this is, it has consistent, like it's been affecting your joint stability for years. This is not anything new. This is something that years, okay? At least 6. We started with 6, so the minimum of time is 6 years. So when was 6 years? What's today? I mean today, the year. That would be 2019, because we're in 2025. Yeah, 2019. I hear Tony Montana, but yeah, 2019. But I'm also getting, because that's future, but it's like something from 2019 is whatever, that there's a battle within from that time frame. I don't know what happened that year, but it's been negatively affecting you ever since. But it could have been longer, but the minimum is 2019 and before. Okay, that time frame, to be clear. Yeah. Anything else? But the purpose with what I'm saying, the purpose of this portal is to get that energy, I just hear, out of you. Yeah, and then you have success and growth. And then share the, once you get the energy out of you, something you're carrying within your heart. And you, I don't know, it's like you're telling yourself it's okay. And no, the fuck it's not. Like, it's just, it's not. 6 on the bottom, love. And you're just like, okay. But then underneath is seek the truth, that it's not your truth to be accepting this. And life is trying to teach you this. And you already feeling this way, but you're not speaking up about it. You're just thinking about it. Okay? Daydreams and decisions. 777. Okay? This is a life lesson in regards to relationships, your 7th house energy. But once this is released from you, success and growth follows the way that you wanted. Something that is long lasting, something that it is actually promising. It's the truth of a promise, because you have not been experiencing promises of truth. Okay? Anything else for air elements with this portal before we move to the Virgo New Moon? That's is all. But then again, look, you see challenging times manifest. It's like you've been manifesting chaotic winds versus loving, peaceful winds, that it feels like a kiss on your cheek, you know, a kiss on your forehead. Hi, Cass. Welcome to the family. Yeah, dedicated effort, long lasting, building back to 344, building a strong foundation. You could be seeing 1212 a lot. If you're seeing the number 12 a lot, again, December is a heavy month for you. Interesting, I said heavy, 416. Yeah, there's a lot changing in December. But if you're seeing 12s, it's letting you know there's a major cycle of your life coming to an end. It's giving the end of the birth chart, Pisces to Aries, 12th house to 1st house, okay? All right, let's get into the Virgo New Moon. Virgo New Moon for air elements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Virgo New Moon. Why is everything on the flow? Oh, you have Witch Metaverse in reverse. You have accountability sideways. Manifestor creation in reverse. And then you have gratitude rampages already happened sideways. I'm going to put this under accountability. You have Nana Bruku as well. She's come out for every element. The ancestors are heavy and very active at this time. You also have clarity in reverse. Feels like your ancestors are doing a clean sweep. I ain't gonna hold you when it comes to your relationships. Yeah, sorcery revolution for you. It came out for earth signs. Yeah, your ancestors, they doing a clean sweep. In regards to your connections, romantic and platonic. Here, somebody's roster is about to be cleared. Grace, anything else? All right, you have the Witch Doctor Wisdom, and then I see ego death as well as tradition in reverse. Yeah, there is about to, your life, I hear differences by Genuine, but your life is about to change. Since you came in, it's giving sent from heaven. If you're already like romantically connected, this is definitely a guide or a friend or a mentor. someone that is very connected spiritually, very wise. But your energy. Okay. So I don't know where to start. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 10 cards here. So yeah, there is completion coming. Um this Virgo New Moon energy for you, air signs, is pregame to eclipse season. So definitely take heed of what is happening in your life personally, um, or romantically, friendship, and business wise. It's a preview to eclipse season. Eclipse season lasts for 6 months. Um, they're showing me Head Start energy. If you have children, they could be starting Head Start for 20, but no, it's giving Head Start energy. But 40, it's 420, the 42 laws, balance the scales, so balance. Well, Libra is the scales connected to the air element, to be specific. You're in the process of breaking tradition with something. This could be something like within, if you are masculine, it could be something that the masculine lineage has carried, like a cycle. The masculine lineage has been entertaining and accepting from their partners, or just in life that's shifting, or vice versa. If you're feminine energy, you're shifting and ending a cycle when it comes to something that is of acceptance, that I just hear should not be. Like, I don't know, it's very should not be. And with the way that she's holding this knife in this card, it needs to be cut out of your life. Okay, cut out of your everything. Heavy energy on everything. Whatever I'm speaking of, it does contribute to a lack of clarity. It does contribute to you being in your head, whether this is like, always questioning yourself, always questioning your future. This could be, this energy could be coming from a parent, a grandparent, a family member. It could be coming from a judgmental friend. I don't know. You could be, especially if you're in a job where there's a lot of competition, that could be negatively affecting you as well. There is a such thing as healthy competition, but this ain't that. This is not healthy. Whatever I'm speaking of, it's very, very unhealthy. With wisdom, it's giving you know what needs to change, but you're just not at the point of being willing to make the sacrifice. But this Virgo new moon is bringing someone to you that's going to assist you in walking at the path of making whatever sacrifice this is. And I do feel like whoever this energy is that's incoming for you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, again, they are very wise, very well connected, and will help shine a lot of light on a lot of things for you. But it's up to you to maneuver accordingly, basically. Yeah, it's up to you to create the revolution of change in your own life. Because something is just not, it's just given, it's not working. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to share let me write it down. Yeah, autonomy in reverse. Something it needs to be just let go. Okay. Yeah, equalize your highest self, and the Regulus portal connects to an activation of the highest self. So it's like, in order for you to get to the next level, something needs to be authentically expressed. It just feels like it's your truth, though. Especially with autonomy being in reverse. But with wisdom being here, it feels like it's heavily connected to self-doubt and your own, the way that you judge yourself. But our truth is a reflection of our own accountability. as well. I don't think a lot of people view it in that aspect, but it is a reflection of accountability, expressing our truth, being honest. And when we express our truth, we clear up a lot of confusion as well, which could, once you express the truth of yours, could help clear up a lot of confusion with clarity being in reverse. It's like, I don't know, people, like other people outside of you could be asking their spirit team about you, but the answers can only come from you, if that makes sense. You're definitely, this Virgo New Moon is asking you to give yourself grace. But also with accountability and gratitude, it's already happened. Going back to that energy of the Savior Syndrome complex that I was speaking of, it's like, you know, you may not realize that you do a lot simply for the gratification of it, and not even realizing how self-destructive that energy is as well. Anything else for the air signs? Yeah. That's all regarding the Virgo New Moon. But you have joy and light in reverse. So yes, something is, it's like sucking your light day by day, hour by hour, breath by breath. Or there could be an energy around you that is truly suffocating you. But it's also like, look at how you contribute with accountability being here, to how you contribute to your own suffocation, your own sacrifice, your own losses. And also, what are you saying yes to that with every being and fiber in your body you just want to reject? And why are you still holding on to that? I just hear, do you feel like the grass is not greener? And if you're unhappy, like when I say unhappy, like completely unable to find a compromise, then why wouldn't the grass be greener? You know? I hear life has more to offer than what you've been experiencing. Take that how it resonates. All right, let's get into the individual signs. Hold on. There's a message from your ancestors here. Let me see what it is, and then we'll get into the individual signs. The ancestors of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, what do you want them to know? Something in regards to the community around you. Aww. So they have, well, the message, shit. Okay. The messages from your ancestors. You may want to watch that reading that I did a couple of weeks ago. Let's go to the live tab. I think it was all signs. I think. I could be wrong. Hold on, let me see. But you have future love letter, I love you in reverse. You also have thrivebriety, tolerance in reverse. Hold on. I did it on August 2nd, okay? But yeah, it's in all signs. Anything else? You have freedom. I feel like you're carrying a generational cycle that's being highlighted at this time for you to cut through, break through. With freedom being here, because tolerance is in reverse. There's something that you're tolerating that needs to no longer be tolerated. 44 minutes, 44 seconds. Your ancestors are advising you of this. Now, Regulus is the mother of all ancestors. And then you have future love letter. I love you. It's like something is very self-destructive that you are tolerating. And you're being asked to free yourself with love, with her being wrapped in green. Ding. Okay, 4, 5, 6 on the timer. Free yourself with love. Scorpio energy. Disconnect. End it with love. Period. Thank you. Anything else? Accountability upright. They are assisting you with the courage and the willpower to do so. You just have to follow through with the change action. Do you see this? Universal oneness, transcend, change the cycle, end the cycle. Break the tradition. Thank you. Start a new tradition. Period. And it's okay to be alone. And if you choose yourself, you won't have to be by yourself for long, is what I'm getting as well. Very interesting. Anything else for the air elements? Yeah, and food, meditation, I can. They want you to eat more life and work on mastering your light and darkness duality. So it looks like you're mastering your light because you've been tolerating the darkness for too long. Yeah, healing in reverse is tolerating the darkness for too long, but you have to be honest and speak and express your truth. Okay, and that's going to assist you with reconnecting back to your true self as well. All right, let's get into the individual signs. We're going to start with Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Let's see for you specifically what this Regulus gateway and Virgo New Moon has to say to you. Gemini placements, Regulus gateway. Damn. All right, so that card fell between my money tree and my candle that says mind and body refresh and rejuvenate. The Mediterranean. Ooh, patience. Fell between the money tree and refresh and rejuvenate. So you could be, let me smell this candle. I forgot what it smelled like. This crystal, Gemini, hold on, Celestite. Work with Celestite. Let me read it to you out of the book. Let me find my book though. Okay, Celestite. Okay, so Gemini. Celestite connects with your spirituality, intuition, and calm. And it fell between the refresh and rejuvenate candle and the money tree. It says Celestite offers cosmic comfort with vibrations that help open you to an expanded way of thinking. How you're using the air element. Like azurite, it is also known as a stone of heaven, as many believe it aids communication with the divine. Celestite promotes a feeling of peace and well-being about your place within the grand scheme of the universe. Celestite can clear confusion. We spoke of you clearing confusion. Helping you to trust what is true and to work on your higher self, Open your mind and your heart with this heady mineral. It can also enhance your dreams, fostering a pathway to the subconscious and the realms beyond the physical plane. It is believed to alleviate throat chakra, mouth and speech conditions, and can help in detoxification. The one just started getting heavy. It means celestial. All right, so personal uses, hold in your lap during meditation for heightened connection to the divine. For your home, put on your nightstand to promote dream, recall, and positive morning energy. For work, it alleviates work-related stress and anxiety. Get you some Celestite, Gemini, okay? All right, so you have patience here, the heron. When you see the heron flying, it's time to move in a new direction, because the heron will sit still in one specific place for a very long time. It is an extremely patient bird. But when you see it flying, even though this card says patience, It's time for action, okay? It's giving things are not always as they seem, okay? Yeah. Gemini. Also, make sure you are hydrated, okay? Because it's giving some of y'all are dehydrated like a motherfucker. You also have fulfillment. And again, patience fell between the candle and the money tree, okay? So, you have patience and then let me show you. Let me just show you. See how the bird is flying towards the fulfillment? I feel like you've been sitting on something for quite some time and it's time to take action and letting that out. I feel like I'm talking in code. But with whatever it is, it's like you're keeping something very close to you, very hush-hush, okay? It's like need-to-know basis. It's like, I don't know, it's giving once you stop holding secrets, you'll be free. But when it comes to the money, honey, I hear it's not about to be funny. Yeah, but you need to release something first. You need to let go of something. I know we mentioned 12, but autumn ends in December because winter begins in December. So yeah, December is going to be very significant. And with whatever that cycle is that we spoke of in regards to your ancestors, whatever you release is followed by abundance and fulfillment. It's definitely been a long time coming, but it's feels like you've just been holding on and you need to let go and let God, but speak up, tell the truth. I don't know what that's about. For the breakthrough with this gateway energy and forgiveness is on the bottom. Like you're gonna feel so free after you do whatever it is I'm guiding you to do. For some of you, it's releasing the book. For some of you, it's releasing the fucking journey. I don't know. Something, I don't know what happened to you, it's just there's a truth that needs to be told. And in addition to this truth being told, it releases a toleration that you have for something that your ancestors are begging you to take care of. Okay, anything else for Gemini? I think that's it. But yeah, happiness. The result of you doing this is happiness. So it's up to you. But you also have standstill. Again, this standstill, when the heron is sitting, it is very patient. But when it is flying, it's time for action. Okay? Period. All right. Libra. Let's see what this Regulus, Gateway, Portal, and Virgo New Moon has to say to you specifically. Libra placements. Illumination. It's giving revelation. Woo! Forgiveness in reverse. So Spirit is bringing to your awareness with this, with this illumination card, what you are, the resentment that you're holding on to. Yeah, it feels like resentment, anger, pain, whatever you want to call it, for you to bring a transformation and a change. Feels like you've been, I hear, soaking in this energy in your soaking in this energy in your cocoon phase. But that needs to be, the energy that you're absorbing needs to be released, or that you have absorbed needs to be released. Some of you need to stop fucking hugging people, okay? Because that's the energy exchange. That's an absorbing of energy as well. All right, what else for Libra? Yeah, action. I hear The First Night by Monica. I should make a move, but I won't. But courage and embracing in reverse. Stop tolerating. You are tolerating something. Here, the message was loudest for you, Libra placements. But whatever this is, if you're unsure of what it is, like if you're unable to get to the root, Spirit is going to illuminate it to you for you to transform it. But there's a need to not absorb the, it's like absorb, realize the lesson, but don't absorb the experience. Know the lesson, take the wisdom of the experience, and understand the lesson, but don't absorb the experience to where it affects you negatively. And you see how these currents are, the water is hitting the rocks, like that's how you've been with your air element energy. Anything else? Yeah, potential in reverse. It flew on top of illumination. Upright. So yeah, and then this is a volcano. You're withholding something that needs to be brought to the surface. And once you do, there are opportunities. It's like there are certain opportunities that cannot come in until you do whatever this is. You speak whatever truth this is. You change whatever this is. Stop tolerating whatever this is. I'm going to repull though. Yeah. But you keep thinking, you keep waiting, you keep... Spirit is like, what are you waiting for? What the hell are you waiting for? Yeah, the winter, significant, especially that shift from autumn to winter. Focus, happiness. And what's this? Miracles, wonders, and thriving. That's handle your business so you can get to that. I'm going to pull one more time for you. Libra placements. Baby, I'm a Libra rising, so I'm going to definitely do my own personal check-in with the divine. Powers on the bottom. You have purity and fulfillment. Yeah. It feels like there's an energy awakening within some of you where it's like you're, I don't know, it's like you're about to go after everything that you came here for, like to Earth for. It's like, it feels like a fire that's about to be ignited within you. A motivation that's about to be restored or something like that. Yeah, you have purity as well as purification, and then you have leadership. So the polar bear is your spirit animal at this time. And definitely, if you're the type to put flowers in your home, sunflowers, keep sunflowers in your home, eat more peaches. Georgia could be significant. You could also have Leo placements because they have the white wolf. But yeah, the white polar bear is your spirit animal at this time. But yeah, it does feel like there is a passion or something being ignited within you with thriving here. It's like, I don't know, you're about to see the success in something, and that's about to rebirth an energy within itself, within you, if that makes sense. Yeah. You may think that or going back to the energy of patience as well, you may think that you have to wait a long time for something, but little do you know, I hear that something's about to speed up. Something is about to transform. Yeah. So embrace the change that's coming. And be authentically you in the process. All right. Let's see what the message is for Aquarius. Hi, Aqua. All right. Let's see what this portal, the Regulus Gateway portal, as well as the Virgo New Moon, has to say to you specifically. Aquarius placements. Delight. As the birds feast in peace, and it's 4:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have leadership. Some of you can have Libra placements as well. Aquarius, damn. Delight, leadership, pleasure. And then you have enlightenment. Ooh, there's a surprise here. When it comes to leadership, this could be at work, or this could be, you know, with your personal endeavors when it comes to, you know, entrepreneurship or work. Like if you work for someone else outside of yourself. We have solitude here. Aquarius, illumination, and fulfillment, and flow. Yeah, so something is about to make you very happy. You are, if you're not in a position of leadership at this time, you're about to be. If you're already in a position of leadership, it just feels like promotion, but it feels like this is both spiritual as well as physical. Someone from your past could be coming back too, like ancient. When I say ancient, like 20 years ago, depending on how old you are. So like if you are in your early 20s, this could be someone that watched you when you were growing up, you know. I don't know, but just something that, like, when y'all live separate lives, you know, like it's giving 20 plus years, could be coming back into your life. I don't know, that's random. Or you're about to be introduced to something new, a new life, a new experience, a new something. Something that brings delight and pleasure, but you're also in a position of leadership. Feels like you're about to be just in rooms with bosses, but you're the boss as well, you know? I don't know. I hear Meek Mill, I'm a boss. You have flow with fulfillment and solitude and illumination. There's something you're unable to see clearly right now that Spirit is bringing clarity to you. Pay attention to the full moons. The full moons is bringing a lot of illumination to what's being hidden behind the veil for you. Okay? Also, it's like in addition to the full moons, it's also giving, spend full moons alone. Don't spend full moons in crowds with this solitude energy. The full moon should be spent alone, especially the full moon eclipses that are coming up. Spend that energy alone. There's a lot that's going to be illuminated to you and clarified for you that's going to bring a lot of fulfillment. But it's like if you are, you know, dealing with others, it's easily for you to miss the messages due to the distractions. As I'm looking at the birds getting distracted. So yeah, just I hear continue to flow and not force. And I feel like that's also contributing to this leadership, pleasure, delight energy. Even though, you know, you may have wanted to be forceful, you chose to flow. And it's your choices that are bringing in this change. Yeah, you were diligent, okay? Anything else? I was straight to the point. I'm going to repull. I just saw purification. Some of y'all are about to, your tax bracket, you're about to shift tax brackets. You're about to elevate, not downgrade. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Adventures. Feels like life is about to get exciting for you in some form or fashion. Anything else for Aquarius? Purification came out. And that was what I saw before I started shuffling. Anything else for Aquarius? But it feels like life is about to become vibrant. You're also being asked to wear more light colors versus dark colors. I do feel like there's something about if your home hasn't been peaceful, it's about to be peaceful. But you're in this energy of it feels like a cleansing. Feels like you're in a massive energy and portal of a spiritual cleanse at this time, Aquarius. You have inner peace in reverse with diligence in reverse, and courage is in reverse with protection upright. So I feel like a lot of you have been claiming, affirming, and fighting for inner peace. And the diligence energy is giving me, you know, you get it, but it's hard for you to maintain it. Like, it's just, here's just always something. And you could feel very unprotected in your home. You know, when it comes to issues like with plumbing or just shit that is out of your control, it's like, you know, it's always something to fix, it's always something to do. Or you could just feel very anxious or nervous about the safety and security of it. That's changing. Because with voyage being in reverse, it's saying you don't have to go anywhere. I hear God is going to, this protection and energy is giving me, God is going to take care of it. Because it's like this is contributing to a disruption of your energy to focus on something else that is of light. Yeah, solitude. Clarify. And freedom. So you have solitude, and then clarifying solitude is freedom. One energy to a multitude of energies. There could be a very specific body of water. I hear a river, a lake that looks like a river, but it's really a lake. But I'm not too comfortable with. I mean, I have a lake behind my home. But there's something about a body of water that you're being called to spend more time in, like alone in. I just feel like whatever this environment is, wherever this body of water is, it helps you crack certain codes. Like codes of life. I don't know what it is. It's like a magical part of the earth, but it's for you. Yeah, enlightenment, it's for you. If there's a certain place that has water that you are called to go, do that. Do that. There's a lot of enlightenment there for you. Anything else? I think that's all. Yes, simplicity. In simplicity, the white feathers. White, new beginnings, but feathers. It's giving, this is a piece of God's wing. God, like the wings of God, okay? That is coming down to assist you. But I do feel like if things are complicated for you right now in summer and fall, winter, baby, here, work, Rihanna. But it just feels like winter solstice, you're heavily focused on legacy. Yeah. And when it comes to your love life, love in reverse stillness, I just hear it's we building the legacy. That's, yeah. And once the legacy has a stable foundation, the love comes. But also Spirit is asking you to release the notion that you need love to be fully fulfilled. Like you need a partner, sorry, to be fully fulfilled. I hear God's love is more than enough. So embrace that. Anything else? Enlightenment, period. All right, let's get a final message. And then I'm going to post this and finish off with the water signs. Darkest fears, crown chakra, as your final messages. Your fears ain't got nothing on the power of the divine, on the power of God, okay? And know that I feel like this energy is connected. Darkest fears, joy, and stability is connected to whatever you're tolerating, that you are just suffering and in agony about. And the way this love abounds is like your heart knows the truth, so honor it. Yeah, open up in reverse, honor it. Just trust the process. Let it go. Something's been frozen in silence for too long, and you've been absorbing the energy for too long. Please let it go. Yeah, take the lead, rebuild. I'm gonna end it there. March 16th could be a significant date of 2026 or this year. But I love you. Have a good day. I will see y'all in a couple of days for the September 2025 readings. I also feel like y'all should, I didn't do a September 2024. So you may want to go back to the September 2023 before I get into September 2025. Okay, yeah, I love you. I'm about to do water signs. Bye.